You're constantly assuming, and guess what? You're not assuming the best in people, you're probably assuming the worst. You meet somebody, you judge them based on their appearance, you assume that they're arrogant. How about let's assume that you're emotionally immature? You meet someone, you automatically assume something. You judge that person based on what they look like, on what they're wearing, on what they're driving, on how they handle it. That is, some of you assume that I was a certain kind of pastor because I had a tattoo and a nose ring. You know what I'm saying? Get in where you fit in. Assumption is a symptom of us being emotionally immature. I always say this, you can be upset with me if you want, but the word's in the Bible. You see what the first 3 letters of assumption are? Let's not make one of ourselves, as Scripture would declare, when we're choosing to assume. And if you're going to assume, why don't you start assuming the best in people? Because if I'm going to assume, instead of assuming the absolute worst in people or the worst about my situation, how about we start assuming the best? How about we start changing our thought process? How about we start changing the narrative? When I assume, I'm an assuming king right now, but I'm assuming the best in you. I'm assuming that you are a child of God. I'm assuming that you are an incredible man or an incredible woman. I am assuming that you are phenomenal. I'm assuming these things. I'm assuming that you care about me. I'm assuming that you want the best for me. But usually, when we're always assuming the worst, it's probably because something along the journey of our lives created some sort of distortion or disruption in our emotions that we still carry and walk with.